Good morning. It's time for our 20-minute walk together. Let's go. It's Monday. We're starting this week off right. Just a tad bit early on here. Trying to make sure I log on right on time. We usually start at 6:30. We usually start at about 6:30. So if you're on here early, go ahead. Let's start our walk. Good morning. Good morning. It's time to start our walk, y'all. I did not want to get up this morning and go to work. I was like, can I just lay here? I wanted to just lay in the bed. But I was like, nah. I'm going to take some time off. So I'm going to get up and get there. Where are you at? Where are you at? I'm remember for next time. I don't know what time it is out in Vape. Yeah, okay. Arizona. I heard something about, let me see what I heard. I want to go to Arizona and do the hot air balloon thing. I was going to come there, I think, for a football game or something like that. And then I was like, I'm going to do the hot air balloon. Yeah. I want to do that. But then again, I'm like, don't do it. Why not? Not safe? Do it. Thank you. Y'all gotta excuse me this morning. I didn't want to wake up this morning. Then I was doing some progress pictures or whatever. So I ended up being just a little bit late this morning, getting on the road. But I wasn't late for our walk this morning. So that's a good thing. Long as I'm on time for you all. That's all that matters. Long as I'm on time for y'all at 6:30, then I'm good. So I ran up here to my desk. I put my stuff down. And I got a little jacket that I got on because this is not what we supposed to wear to work. Yeah. I haven't done a photo shoot in a minute, but I did do some pictures and stuff for my because I'm doing a video to show y'all what kind of progress I've made. So I just did some pictures almost like when I was competing. We used to have to do check-in photos every week when I was competing. Excuse me. And so I have a new my beastie that I turn my photos into her so that she can review them and kind of tell me, what my body's doing, some areas I need to work in and stuff like that. 4 eyes are better than 2 when you trying to change your physique. So some little things that I can do and I can try that will at least help me with my hamstrings and stuff like that. My glutes, my hamstrings. I really want to improve my glutes and hamstrings. Because once I come down, my shoulders and stuff, they actually came in. But once I trim down, y'all will really be able to see them a little bit better or whatever. My biceps are big now. So the one thing I do like about my biceps is they kind of like sleeper biceps. Like you can't really see them until I get ready to flex or something like that. Then you can actually see how big they are. So I still have that feminine like look. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. Because I took on this whole wellness thing after learning even more, especially when, being a bodybuilder, even though I was natural. It was almost like I felt like I watched The Biggest Loser. This watch, I think a few episodes, and when you kind of like when you go through bodybuilding or whatever, you have to drop your calories. You're doing these hard exercises, like you going, it's just very, very stressful on the body. Well, after I did bodybuilding, after I, did my show or what have you, I didn't know how to increase my calories properly. My calories had been dropped down to like 1,200 calories. But the ignorant part for me was, when you had, like, I had a coach, but my coach was like, well, just go back to your maintenance meal plan. My maintenance meal plan that I usually eat was around 1,900 calories. I can eat 1,900 calories, 19 something, 1925. Okay. Well, that's we don't care about that. So sorry about that, y'all. Anyway, so I dropped my calories down to like 1,200. Okay. It's just so weird. Why am I getting all of this morning? Why am I getting this? Jen, why am I getting this type of activity this morning? What's going on? Why am I getting that? We don't do that over here. Oh my God. Okay. Anyway, trying to figure out what I was saying, but I don't want anybody to be disrespectful in here either. So I apologize, y'all. Please excuse the comments. I'll try to delete them or what have you if they get out of pocket, okay? I'm trying to do better with that. I'm sorry. But anyway, so I dropped my calories down to like 1,200, maybe lower than that, while I was competing for my show. And I'm gonna go back and show y'all some pictures one of these days. Actually, I'm gonna do a video and show y'all. But what I did, she was like, well, go back to your maintenance calories. Good morning. And I went from like 1,100, 1,200 calories, right? I went all the way back up to 1,900. And I'm like, I'm doing my meal plan like like I normally do it for 1,900 calories, right? And I was just gaining weight. I was gaining weight so fast. Like maybe right after the show, I was up. I had gained like 15 pounds, like right after my show. I was like, thank you. I got it rolled up here, so when I take it down, it's gonna be so pretty and curly. But it has to sit like this. Anyway, let me see here. Let me see. We're gonna do that. Okay. All right. So I started gaining weight really, really fast, like rapidly. Just gaining weight. Couldn't get it off. Couldn't get the weight off of nothing. And I was like, I'm following my meal plan to the T. Now, I have my MyFitnessPal and stuff like that, and I just couldn't understand. So I started going to the hormone place, getting my hormones checked and all this different kind of stuff. And really all it was it's kind of like the people on The Biggest Loser. I had wrecked my metabolism, and instead of slowly increasing my calories, what I did was my body had got used to being and operating at 1,200, 1,100 calories or whatever from my show. And, being in prep, my body got used to that. And so when I went back to eating 1,900 calories, my body didn't need 1,900 calories no more. It didn't need it no more. So all of that extra food that I was eating, 600 extra calories that I was eating was going straight to fat. It was going straight to fat because my body didn't need it to operate. That it had been operating at 1,100 calories and 1,200 calories for so long that it didn't need 1,900 calories to function no more. So all the extra food I was eating was just going to my stored fat. So y'all, it took me a while to realize that. Like, it took me a while to realize it. Before I knew it, I was up after my show 20 some pounds, right? I was bigger than when I started, you know. And see, that's me before, what is that? 10 to 7. I can't see. I can't see. My eyesight is bad, but I see you. Um, but anyway, I was at about roughly about 1,900 calories. I literally could eat, what I consider to be a lot and maintain my weight. And so when that happened, I gained more weight after bodybuilding and stuff like that than I had before I even started. So now I'm battling with 25 pounds being overweight. And I just was on a competition stage. I was just on a competition stage. And a year later, I'm 25 pounds, but I'm still going to the gym. I'm still eating somewhat healthy. And I don't understand what's going on. So I had to, along with the other classes that I took a class on metabolic reset. And that's the only thing that has been helping out. It's been slow. It's been a slow process, but I'm learning better now. And even with my clients and stuff like that, that's why it's imperative that you understand what's supposed to happen with your body before you even get a coach. Because sometimes some things don't work the same for every client. And I was just one of those clients where you couldn't tell me to go back and eat 1,900 calories and then expect for me to be the same size I was. Like, it don't make no sense. So my body just totally did the opposite and gained a lot of weight. So, and I still haven't gotten back to almost 1,900, being able to eat 1,900 calories. I still haven't got there. It's been years of slowly increasing. And then if I gain weight, then I drop it back down for a little while, then I'll go back up. The only thing that has been helping is walking. Jen, as far as my gut, I'm gonna show some pictures. This week. I actually did the video. And I just got to put all of it together, or what have you. But the only thing that really, really worked for that was I cut back on artificial sweeteners. I cut back on that, and then I walk. What I'm doing right here with you all, I just get on here and I walk. And I walk all throughout the day. I make sure I get about anything over 10K steps is good for me. Today is a workout day for me, so anything over 10K is really good. But I got to work out this evening. I usually go in the morning before I come here, but like I just told you, I didn't want to get up this morning. I wanted to lay in the bed. So I'm going to do a leg day when I get off today. Actually, not even a leg day. I've been doing full body days because I don't have time. I don't have the time anymore. So 3 days a week, 3 days a week, 3 days a week, I just do full body, which are I call them big body movements, like deadlifts, squats, squats. I'll do hip thrusts. One day I'll do squats or something like that. But I do those big, heavy movements when I go to the gym. And if I have time, I'll throw in some other exercises like I'll throw in other exercises for like my back, and I'll throw in exercises for like my quads. But if anybody else follow me, you'll see that my quads don't really need no work. My quads are huge. It's other areas that I work on when I go to the gym, mainly my hamstrings and my glutes, my back. Everything on the posterior chain, that's what I work out heavily. And I'll do shoulders. I'll hit my shoulders. But everything on the back. My abs come in, and they come in nicely. When they do come in, they come in real nice. And I'm eager to see them come in the way that they need to. So roughly at about 100, for me, about 150, 153 pounds, I'm able to see my abs, roughly. But we gonna see. We gonna see how long it take me to for them to actually come through. So I am 5'4", so I'm short, and I'm giving myself 5'4". I might be 5'3" now. I was 5. I might be giving myself a little bit. I might be a little. I might have got shorter because they say as you age, you get shorter. So that's what they say. So what's been going on, y'all? I haven't caught up on any news or anything like that because it seems like there's always something going on in the news. That's one thing about when Trump is in office. He gonna make the news every day for something. You know what I'm saying? Trump gonna make the news every day. Trump gonna do or say something every single day that's gonna land him front page in the news. So I'm surprised he hadn't made the news today yet for something that he did today. Like it ain't even, it's just 6:44. I'm sure Trump has said or did something before 6 o'clock this morning, but in this little time period of today to make the news. Let me see. That's one thing about him. From last time he was in office, every single day, this president made the news. And I sat back and I was looking yesterday, right? And Jen, I know you're here and the others, but like I know these news medias, like I watch the Midas Touch. I watch, Jennifer Welch. I watch these news places. I watch, I've had it because it's funny. So I watch it because they finna make me laugh all day. But can you imagine Don Lemon? Can you imagine how much money these people are raking in from doing a news clip that's like, what, 5 to 10 minutes? Like, Jen, I need you to start making some news clips, okay? Because these people are maybe, just clip some of their stuff and put it all together in a thing and then just let it run and just whatever. Because I was just thinking, I was like, now while Biden was president or whatever, these people's subscriptions and followers have increased tremendously since Trump has been in office. So you just imagine how thick these people's pockets are right now just off of posting what Trump said and did for the day. He keeping them rich. In the longer, I gather they dislike him, but at the end of the day, their pockets are thick, just covering him. And they put them out. Go and just look at the Midas Touch. Every hour they put out a different clip. Each clip getting 500,000 views. Okay? And instead of just sitting down and doing an hour recap of what's going on, they are doing clip after clip, 10 minutes. Every hour they putting out a 10-minute, 15-minute clip. So although, they don't care for his policy, them pockets, they making some money. These news places, especially on YouTube, because they are, they're down in percentage. The percentage of people watching Xfinity and stuff like that has dropped. Not Xfinity, CNN and MSNBC or whatever, MSN. These places like that, their numbers have dropped, but it has increased on YouTube. So you just imagine how they pockets looking right now because Trump is in office and let's just be honest, Trump is a character. Whether you like him or not, He is a character. Every day this man puts on a show. Okay? He's gonna be the main center of attention. You know, so, and that's regardless, you know, whether you like him and you support him or whether you don't. You know, he's going to be the center of attention. He's that student in class that's always going to get attention, whether he got the right answer or he got the wrong answer. He's going to be the center of attention. So he starts early. He's going to be seen every single day. So just imagine how much money these places, these individuals that just do recaps of what he did today. Just imagine. You know what, Jen? Like, I think we just need to do a clip on a different channel and just sit there like this. What you think? Yeah. What you think? I think we should just do it. Just sit there and just look at the clip and just see how many views, how many views it get just of redoing that stuff. Cause I be seeing that all the time. Like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's real though. You sit back and you look at it. They don't like him, but all the way to the bank. They don't like him all the way to the bank. It's real though. You know, that's real. That's what I noticed. Because, I mean, I watched when Don Lemon, I watched Don Lemon. I like him. But I watched him. I think Don Lemon, let me see, he wasn't even, I remember him celebrating getting 500,000 subscribers, right? And he kept growing. Nothing to see, because this ain't even been that long ago. But since Trump has been in office, look at there. He's at 801,000 subscribers. Look how much he's grown just since Trump has been in office and covering him. You know. And I'm not no hater. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to have it. But I'm just saying. They cover him and they getting paid all the way to the bank off of him, because they know every day this man gonna do something. He gonna do something. So I'm just saying, well, I'm walking on this treadmill and I'm doing what it is that I love or whatever. But I'm telling you, Jen, you my boy. You've been riding with me since the beginning, and anybody else that's been riding with me from the beginning. What's for you is for you. Jump in there and get that bag. Get that bag, set yourself straight. And you ain't even got to do that much, because you're intelligent enough to do it. You ain't even got to do that much. Based off of what I see some of these other little, the little small channels or whatever, you ain't even got to do much. That's all I'm saying. Because I be watching. And I watch the news on here throughout the day. I'm like, goodness gracious. Goodness. Woo. These people bringing in a bag. And I need to pay my house off. I need to pay my house off, so, But I'm grateful. I love doing what it is that I do. I just be sitting back, looking and observing. That. Yeah, where we at? Oh, we way over 20 minutes this morning. We over 20 minutes this morning, y'all. Thank y'all for hopping in. Make sure y'all like this video. It's like 8 of us in here. Go ahead and like this video, especially if you got up and you walked this morning. You walked with me this morning. If you just now hopping on and you finna keep on walking, then let's go. But today is all about, growth. Where can you see growth? Because I'm a firm believer that God gonna always take care of his people. It is. It is. My mind is always going. And when you get up and you walk and you talk with God and stuff like that and you meditate, God will put you right in alignment where you need to be. I'm a firm believer you don't meet nobody by accident. You don't meet nobody by accident. They're there to stir up something inside of you. You know, your purpose. They're there for a reason. Like you may hop on here and I may have said something. It's like, oh, I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about that. So, and there she goes. She said something. Why? Because you don't meet nobody by accident. You know, when you go to the source, everybody that you need is connected inside of the source. So when it's time for God to deliver and give you something, it's going to come from somebody that's already in the network. It's going to come from there. You know? He going to send you a word from the network. That's why it's good to be connected to God. And that's why it's good to get up and walk and talk with God early in the morning. Fresh. Early in the morning. You know, I'm a firm believer. And I'm a firm believer that even though it's going to be trying times for all of us and it's going to be hard, God going to always make sure his people is taken care of. So if you ever get a seed from here, plant it. Because I always try to stay connected. And I'm not a hateful or jealous person. I want all of us to make it. I want everybody on here to make it. So, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Whether I help one person, 2, 3, 4, or thousands. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do. Because it may just be my purpose to help one person. You know, you never know. So I'm grateful. We are at, I'm at 30 minutes right on my watch, but because I started a little bit earlier than y'all, you know. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. Good morning. What's happening? Well, I thank you for telling me good morning, son. You definitely have made my day. Yeah. Always spread positivity. It always come back. What you plant, it comes back. And you have to keep watering it. I'm thankful for you this morning for calling me. Even though I'm on YouTube live. You did not ruin my you did not ruin my life. You did not ruin my life. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna. Oh, so you're practicing on me. Yeah. You do. Every woman loves a not just a text with a GM on there. Like we like that. I hate GM. Don't never send a woman a text that said GM. Like you was that in a hurry you couldn't say good morning. Yep. Yo, this is my son, so he is telling me good morning. Okay. I'm gonna let y'all hear him drop this gem that he has inside of him. Hold on. Go ahead, Trey.
Drop a gem for y'all right now, all my fellas. Whenever y'all telling y'all woman or any lady that y'all are, you know what I'm saying, romantically dealing with, don't make it a simple good morning like it's a chore or it's a job for you. You know what I'm saying? Actually put time and effort for it. Plant that seed for her day, for her morning. You know what I'm saying? Instead of GM, try good morning. I hope you feel rested when you wake up. Make sure you get something to eat. I'm going to work. I'll call you when I get the chance. Something like that is way better than just a regular good morning. But you have to be consistent with it. Don't give it to her one day and not give it to her the next one.
That's
Don't
true.
do it and stay consistent.
That's true.
Because once you get off pattern, you're gonna knock her off.
That's true.
And now she's gonna be off. And you're gonna be like, what's wrong with you? So now you off. So now y'all are off. You understand me?
Yeah. They understand. They get it. Well, thank you so much for chiming in on my YouTube this morning. I think everybody appreciates that little tidbit.
For sure, my dukes. You know I got you.
All
You know I
right.
got y'all.
Yeah, you got y'all. Thank you. Have a good day.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yes, ma'am. You too.
All right.
I love you.
Love you too. Yeah, but anyway, y'all, we getting ready to log off from here. That is my son. I have two sons. Both of them were Navy. He's the one that stays back here with me, and then I have another son that's in Spain. So, and he wants to get out and become a fireman. So, I'm like, at least he has a plan for his life. So I have two sons, and both of them are grown. I don't have any grandkids, y'all. I don't have any grandkids or anything like that. All of my kids have told me, look, okay, my dudes, yep. um, all of my kids have told me that they don't want to have kids unless they're married, and they have stood firm on that. Because my oldest son is 28, and he's like, I'm not having kids. He feels like by him being in the military, he's not as stable because he's always moving around. So, he doesn't feel like he's stable right now. So I told him it's no rush to find someone. So neither one of them, especially my sons, they're like, I'm not having kids unless I'm married. Now, if something happened, it happens, but that's their goal. And both of them, one is 25 and one is 28. And they're like, no, I want to be a good husband. I want to be a good leader. And I want to be there in my kids' life. So I'm so grateful, because I be like, and then I'm going to get off of here, y'all. I truly be like, how did I have such good kids when I was a total screw up? Do you hear me? Like, I could go on and on about my life, and I won't, but I just thank God that I have such amazing kids. And y'all, I did it by myself. I did it with the help of God and my family. I was with my son's father. I was married to him. And we were young. We were both in the military. But he ended up getting out of the military. He got kicked out of the military. He got in trouble. And from that point on, it was always just me. I was in the military, and I worked at Ross. So I got off from the military. I went and worked at Ross. And he just sat at home and smoked, didn't work, didn't want to help me with the kids. I would come home and the kids be sitting in a cloud of smoke, because he just sitting there smoking, and the children sitting right there on the sofa, chilling, high, right along with him. And so I just got to a point where I was like, you know what? I can't force this. I was every day just sad. I was hurt. I was mad at myself, because I felt like I grew up with both of my parents. I grew up with my mom and my dad, so I wanted my relationships to work so bad. And I didn't believe in just, being intimately involved with nobody like that and not really being married to them. So I suffered through a lot of bumps, and I took a lot of bruises. Y'all, I can go on and on. When I tell you I can write books, I can. And just now being able to look back and see how God has kept me by way of my children, it's amazing to me how good God is. Like when I get on here and I talk about how good God is, it's because I know that a person like me, in the trash life that I lived, in the horrible relationships that I was in, how God kept me, because I was not able to keep myself. So no matter what I do on here, God is always going to be a part of me and a part of it, because I know that I can't survive without him. I know that I can't make it without him. So because he's kept me more than when everybody else left, and I was in Indiana by myself, and a man trying to kick through my door. Then from running for my life from there, running to Florida, running for my life from Florida to Georgia. Listen, can't nobody tell me that God won't keep you, along with having three kids that I'm responsible for, and I'm running for my life, and they watching that. And I'm grateful for my boys, because now they gonna make sure they call me and be like, Mama, I love you. Every day, one of my sons gonna call me and tell me that they love me. And they do. And they do. And my daughter, she that's my little, I don't think my daughter going nowhere. I don't think my daughter ever going nowhere. You know. So I had my second husband. I'll briefly go into that. My second husband was not a bad guy. He had a mental problem that I didn't know. Like, I didn't know he had the issue because he never drank until we got married. I didn't know that he was a recovering alcoholic. And when he drank, that's when you really see the mental things that he dealt with. So by me still, and he wasn't the father of my kids, but out of all of the men that I had ever been with, even though he had a mental problem, like he was schizophrenic, even though he had that mental problem, and this is sad what I'm about to say, and I know a lot of people gonna jump on here and they're gonna be like, that's crazy what you just said. He probably, out of the men that I've had, he was the best one. He would just flip out when my daughter, you know what I'm saying, when he would drink or whatever. But that shows you right there. If I could tell you that a schizophrenic was probably the best husband that I had, or the best man that I had in my life for a period of time, that shows you just how chaotic and messed up my life was. That right there alone will tell you a little bit about my life. So when I get on here and I walk and I talk with you all in the morning and stuff like that, I'm truly, truly grateful to give back just some positivity. I'm grateful to not be running for my life. I'm grateful to be here. So regardless whether one person, two people, three people, I know God has me here for a reason, because I would have been gone a long time ago. I would have been gone. I would have been gone. So I'm trying to tell you. That's why I get on here and I walk and talk with God, because he kept me. He kept me by way of people. He kept me by way of people. So he always put somebody in my life that was going to either protect me, help me get away, help put food on my table. Me and my kids were sleeping on the floor. Me and my kids were sleeping on the floor. I didn't know how we was going to pay for groceries. I didn't know how we was going to eat. We was eating a meal deal from Church's. On Tuesday, I was buying enough to keep some and put it over gravy. What? Can't nobody tell me. That's why I don't care nothing about no money off of social media. I do this out of love. I don't care nothing about none of that. You know? But I do care about other people having it. I want you to have it. And if God gonna give it to me and allow me to still be humble, then yeah, give it to me. But a lot of times we get that money and we forget where we came from, and then we're not humble no more. And that be the problem. Y'all get a little change in y'all pocket and you forget where you come from. And then you're not even humble. You start looking down on people and treating people like you better than them. When all of us got one foot in our house and one foot out, all it takes is one thing to happen and we could lose it all. So I'm just saying, I'm on here just walking this morning. So that's how I feel. You know, we do things to each other and we don't think about it. We don't think about the effect it's going to have on somebody. Like, we want to be so cutthroat. Somebody else get an idea, we want to take it and use it. Something somebody shared with us because we was excited and we trust you. And we go and use it. Some of y'all cutthroat for money. For money and attention. So, anyway, y'all, we have been on here for a while this morning. We have been on here, my clock, 40 minutes. I just said yesterday, it seemed like we increasing on the time. Every time we get on here, we increase on the time. So I just be talking. So I'm going to hop off of here. I'm going to put my little coat back on. And what I usually do, I usually show y'all what I got on. But today, I got on sneakers. I ain't put my shoes on yet. So today, I got on like this little coat. I got on like this little jacket, y'all. And I got on sneakers, so excuse my sneakers. I ain't put my other sneakers. Got my little, y'all see this? This is all I wore to work today, okay? And some little pants, all right? And I wore this right here. Good morning, ghetto. I wore this because we don't supposed to wear spaghetti straps. So to cover up the fact that I got on spaghetti straps, then I put that on. But y'all see my arms starting to come in. Y'all see them? They gonna come in. Don't worry about it. They gonna come in under the fat, but they gonna come in. See that? They gonna come in. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I thought I did. It's very comfortable. Y'all see, I got my hair colored because I felt like I needed a fall like color. What y'all think? I want it because y'all know, I don't know if y'all know that, but I love fall. Fall is my favorite season. So I got my hair colored like spice. So it can look like a pumpkin spice. And no, I didn't cut it, y'all. I didn't cut it. It's just it's rolled up inside of here. My hair is rolled up inside of there. So when I take it down, it's gonna be curly. All right. So y'all have a really, really good one. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's your girl Stella, and I'm out, y'all.